That wasn't that bad. Yesterday, I kind of screwed up. I gave myself 2 injections instead of just 1. I have a bloat down here. It's not too bad, actually. Walnuts are really good to eat for fertility. My 12-hour shift went surprisingly well, but good news is I have a lot of eggs. I was actually feeling my ovaries. My ovaries are getting bigger. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Happy Halloween! I just got home trick-or-treating with my friend and her 2-year-old and Yuma. And tonight's the night. I gotta get this done. It is almost 9 o'clock. And I have my first injections ahead of me. Sharps container. Okay. This is all 1 med. Okay, so I have 2 meds to give myself. The first one doesn't have to be refrigerated, so I'm gonna do that one first. And the second one has to be refrigerated, so I'm gonna do that one second. Here we go. I got this candle lit. I got from one of my very good friends. Good juju. I got a saline vial, and I have something called Menopur. And this is a powder. I need to mix the saline in with this, and then inject it in my abdomen. Wasn't that bad. It's okay. I have 2 doses of this one. Mix it again. Onto the refrigerated one. I'm dialing this. You can see that.
She didn't let it warm up.
I know. I didn't know I had to let it warm up. So it's gonna be cold going in.
A chilly tummy.
Yeah. Okay, I gave myself a shot here and here. Now I have to figure out another place.
Well, that girl's doing it on the other side.
Oh. Did it. Whew. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Why is there still juice popping out of it? Did you not get it all?
I pushed it all the way in.
And you held it for 5 seconds?
Yeah.
And then you kept it pushed down as you pulled up?
Oh, it's done. First night in the books. Hi! You proud of Mommy? You can't have any of this.
Mommy did good, huh?
Mommy did so good. Oh, he has no idea what's going on.
He's like, I'm so excited for everything.
So,
Did you like a treat?
Okay, so that went way better than expected. Little confusing on the first med because I have to give myself 2 doses because for some reason my dose prescribed by my doctor is double the dose. So that was fun. So really it was 3 injections I had to give myself, which I wasn't anticipating. So the injections themselves didn't really hurt that bad. A little bit of burning, but now I don't feel anything. What I am nervous about is all the side effects. I guess there's lots of bloating that can happen, constipation, bowel issues, mood swings, and all that kind of stuff.
Moods? You said moods?
Yes. Yeah, like very emotional. Apparently women report crying just for no reason. It's gonna be fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do sort of like a weekly vlog. So I'm gonna turn on my camera every time I give myself injections. So of course, every single day between 7 and 9 p.m. And these of course are the drugs to stimulate follicular growth and produce eggs. So I thought I would just kind of film every single day giving myself injections, and then I'll keep you guys updated every day as to how I feel. So I might turn on the camera like throughout every single day. Not necessarily just during my injections if I'm feeling anything unusual. And so welcome to the video of my stimulation injections, the first week of IVF. And it's gonna be like a weekly vlog style. And by the way, if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I upload 1 to 2 videos a week all about living healthy, and recently, of course, it's been all about IVF. I have waited many, many, many years to get to this point, so I was having a little bit of, like a lot of emotions going through my head before I was getting ready to do my injections tonight, because it's crazy that it's here. I can't believe it. I've just waited so long. Josh and I have been preparing for many years up to this point, and also financially too, to afford all this. So that's what I was gonna do, and then I just, oh well. See, that's why you weren't supposed to abandon me.
Sorry.
So apparently I could give both doses. The first med that I gave myself, Josh saw in the instructions, which I didn't see because I was going too fast. I could have given myself both doses in one shot. I just did 2 shots. Okay, lessons learned. Thanks for helping me.
Sorry, I was helping the dog go poop outside.
I know. Like I said, we just got home from our friend's house.
Derp, derp.
And I was in a hurry to get all this in me. Derp, 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 derp. Derp face. All right, this is the mess I'm gonna clean up. See you tomorrow for some more fun. So it is now 24 hours later, and let me update you guys on my symptoms today. Not much, actually. I was telling Josh this because he was like, are you gonna have some coffee this morning? And I was like, yeah, but it's gonna be decaf. And he's like, why don't you mix half decaf, half caffeinated coffee? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna go cold turkey. No caffeine at all today, and I haven't done that in a long time. So I think what's bothering me the most today is just a headache, a dull headache right here from caffeine withdrawal. I feel like I'm a little bit bloated today, but not bad. My digestion feels pretty good. I took Yuma on all of his walks. Well, Josh did the last one, but I took him on a long walk this morning. I cleaned the whole apartment, so I must be feeling pretty good because I didn't really need to rest a whole lot. I felt okay, just this headache. I think it's just the caffeine withdrawal, but I need to give myself these injections again. I have Josh for moral support because yesterday I kind of screwed up I gave myself the right dose, but remember on that first med, I gave myself 2 injections instead of just 1 because my dose is double of what the vial is. So this time I'm only gonna give myself 1 injection, and I'll just mix like the 1 ml of saline with the 2 vials of medication just in 1 injection. And then I'll give myself that, and then I will give myself the refrigerated pen one that looks complicated, but it's not that bad. Yeah, so not a bad day. So let's do the second round. Look outside. Gently swirl, it says. Attach this to here. I'm a little bloated right here from yesterday. A little chunky. So I'm gonna switch sides. Whew. Okay, not bad. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. So tired. This is everything. Okay, that was easier this time, and day 2 in the books. Current situation before I inject myself. I took Yuma to the fields, and it's raining and muddy, and he started digging, and then he started playing with other dogs, of course, and this really big German Shepherd, he got so muddy and dirty. I've never seen him that muddy before, huh? No, he was covered. Yeah, we had to throw him in the bathtub. He did pretty good. We're trying to wash this by hand. It's his harness thing. It's too small for him now, but we're trying to make it last. But it has to be all washed by tomorrow because we need to use it. So it's so dirty. He was covered in dirt. All right, I'm gonna come over here so you guys can hear me over the wash. All right, 24 hours later again. I couldn't turn on my camera during the day because we got AC units installed. Look at that beauty right there. We got a mini split in our unit, and we got a mini split in the unit we're renovating, and then we'll have to wait probably till next year to do mini splits of the 2 units upstairs. But I was supervising that while Josh was in court all day, and then I had to deal with Yuma, and I had my acupuncture appointment this morning. By the way, it went really well. I hadn't had acupuncture in forever because I couldn't align my work schedule with my acupuncturist schedule. She's very popular. Finally got in with her, which was perfect timing, of course, because of all my IVF drugs. And she's put electrodes, kind of like, she needled around my abdomen area where the ovaries are, but then she attached electrodes to the needles, and it like stimulated the needles to like, felt like mini vibrations in my lower abdomen. Apparently that helps with blood flow to the ovaries. So that was this morning, and then the AC guy had to come back after he left because the outlets were not working after they installed the AC. So then Josh dealt with that. So then I took Yuma to the fields while Josh was handling the AC guy. And we were there for 2 hours. Then it was 7 p.m. and we hadn't eaten yet. So we went real quick to a restaurant across the street, ate some food, came back. Now it's 8:15. I gotta inject myself now. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I didn't really feel too much today again. Just the only thing was this blistering headache from caffeine withdrawal. I finally just had to take, well, I took Tylenol, and then I downed just a half a can of those like Herbamate energy drinks. They're all natural tea drinks, and that wiped my headache away. So this is definitely a caffeine withdrawal headache that I'm experiencing. A little bit more bloating on the lower abdomen, but not too bad. Not a whole lot of digestion symptoms. I feel pretty good. Energy levels besides the headache, pretty good. I don't know, overall not bad. I walk Yuma so much that I'm not really missing my workouts yet. So that's been pretty good. So let's inject. Probably, I got it all set up, as you guys saw. I'm more organized tonight, which is good. Instead of like pulling out all the supplies, I just pulled out what I needed this time. I'm not gonna bore you with like actually showing you this. It's just gonna be the same thing as the last 2 nights, but I will try to turn on the camera and talk to you guys tomorrow during the daytime. Okay, can you see me? Yeah, okay, yeah. So just a little bit more of a bloat down here. It's not too bad, actually. My acupuncturist saw some bruising on me. It's very faint. It's not bad. So just want to show you guys update, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. So it's already the afternoon. I am doing some meal prep for tomorrow because I go to work tomorrow. First day back at work since starting IVF, so a little bit nervous, but I think I'll be okay. Today I feel pretty much the same as yesterday, but actually I feel better because I don't have a headache. I think I'm pretty much over the hump of this caffeine withdrawal, which, man, is pretty fast. Like, it only lasted 3 days, 2.5 days, so doing pretty good with that. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I noticed that I feel a little bit tired, and I don't really know if that has to do with me just waking up a little bit early because I've taken Yuma for a walk and we go on our hour-long walk in the morning. I don't really know, but I do feel a little bit tired today. So of course today we're 3 days into it. Tonight will be my 4th round of injections. But yeah, I kind of wanted to show you what my meal prep is looking like these days. So just 1 day of work. If you guys have been following my videos for a while, you know that I always take a salad, and this time I'm taking a spinach salad. Just put some raisins on top because raisins is really high in iron, and so is spinach. If you haven't seen my latest video, it's the Trader Joe's grocery haul. I talk about all the fertility foods that I'm eating right now to help boost my fertility during IVF and to help support my body through IVF. So basically, this is a lot of what I'm eating these days. Taking a persimmon because I love persimmons, and persimmons are chock full of vitamin A, which is really good for inflammation. Of course, you guys know my favorite protein bars. I like the fudge ones the best, but these are pretty good too. The peanut butter chocolate chip ones, 14 grams of protein, really high quality ingredients, organic, vegan. You can get these online on Amazon, but Trader Joe's used to sell them. They don't anymore. I just get them at the grocery store. So if you find them at the grocery store, pick them up. Blueberries, chock full of antioxidants, which is great. And my chomp sticks for a snack, high protein. On top of the blueberries, you know that I put stuff. So my current toppings for my blueberries, of course, honey's in here. And I've been putting seeds. So this time I'm putting hemp seeds for the omega-3s and walnuts. Walnuts are really good to eat for fertility, I'm finding out in a ton of research. More for when the embryo transfer happens. There's a lot of studies that show the DHA and the EPA in walnuts really help with uterine lining and attaching the embryo to the uterine lining. So That's really interesting. Brazil nuts for the selenium for thyroid health. And of course, some dark chocolate. I like this brand, JoJo's, because it's pretty much sugar-free, low in sugar. They look just like chocolate bars, but ingredients are really good. I wish they were organic, but I still like them a lot. So to save plastic, I just cut a bar in half, put it in a little container. Mackerel, the smaller the fish, the higher in omega-3s, except for salmon. So you want a lot of omega-3s in your diet when you're going through IVF fertility issues. So I'm gonna put that on top of my salad as usual. This is the dressing I'm using. I just found this at the grocery store. Of course, you can find it online. I also like the Primal Kitchen brands of salad dressings and condiments, as you guys know. I just have this one. Good ingredients. Yeah, so surprisingly, I feel okay today. I don't know, maybe I'm just expecting the worst, but I don't feel too bad. I have a little bit of bloat going on, but I'm used to a flat stomach, so that's why, for me, this is, you know, that's kind of a lot of pooch. Normally it's flat, but I feel fine. It's just I'm noticing some body changes, but it's not bothering me at all, so. Okay, I am gonna talk to you guys after my work day tomorrow, and wish me luck on this work day. I don't really know how I'm gonna feel, especially without caffeine. So it's early morning, long day, and won't get back till about 8:15 tomorrow night. Thanks for watching so far, guys. I hope this is helpful so far. Round number 5, I am all set up, much more organized now. Just got home from work. All right, so my 12-hour shift went surprisingly well. I was a little bit low on energy, not too sure if it's from these injections or if it's just from lack of caffeine, probably a combination. But other than being tired and a little bit sluggish feeling, I felt okay today. Overall, stomach issues I don't have any issues with my stomach so far. Still bloating, but still the same as yesterday, so not any worse today. Yeah, surprisingly, I got through the shift pretty well. Today was a pretty easy day. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am an ICU nurse, and specifically I recover open heart patients right out of the OR. So I work in the open heart ICU. There is not a whole lot of downtime. So basically you get there at 7 a.m. and you hit the ground running, and you're lucky if you get a break. You're lucky if you get 2 breaks. So of course I was a little bit nervous going to work, like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna hold up with all of that activity? And it's just very high stress a lot of times. But today we were actually well staffed. That's the other problem, is we're always short staffed now with COVID, and now with everybody quitting. We're lacking nurses big time at the hospital that we work. A lot of nurses have either quit or gone to travel nursing or just gone to other hospitals. So we're lucky if we have any break nurses at all, let alone a charge nurse. And today we're well staffed, and we only had 1 new open heart patient come through from the OR, and that was covered by a nurse who came in at 11. So halfway through the day to just take that 1 patient. I got to keep my 2 patients all day without taking another patient, and they were nice patients, easy to take care of. So it was a good day to come back after starting IVF. And tomorrow I have my first ultrasound check and a blood draw. So I think they're gonna test all my hormone levels. They're gonna see on the ultrasound how my follicles are growing. Yeah, how all of this is progressing. So that'll be interesting. I'll keep you guys updated for that. I'm gonna give myself these injections now, and I'm going faster with them now, and I'm not thinking too much about it so much anymore. So they're getting easier. The injections still are like not very painful, a little burn still, and then it goes away. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, who's that? Who's that handsome boy chewing on mom's string? I'm back from my ultrasound and blood draw appointment. I'm on the couch with this dude, obviously. It was an 8 a.m. appointment and didn't last very long. It's only 9:15, so changed because he's a mess. I don't want him messing all over my clothes, and just kind of like decompressing from that. It went fine. Good news, the ultrasound, which I didn't realize is a vaginal ultrasound. So they went up through my vagina and kind of looked at all my ovaries and follicles, and that was a little bit uncomfortable. But good news is I have a lot of eggs and my follicles are growing at a rate they should. So everything is right on track how it should be. And they did do the blood draw after the ultrasound, and the blood draw is like a hormone level draw, so I should get those results later on today. And then based on all of that, there is another medication, and I'll put the name of it here because I always forget what it is, but it slows down like the ovulation process because they actually want all of the eggs maturing and developing at the same time. And it's very normal for some follicles to be more mature than others. So they want all the eggs to be ovulated at the same time. They said that medication I'll probably have to start probably by tomorrow. They were originally saying in a few days, but then after they did the ultrasound and then they saw how many eggs I'm producing and follicles are maturing already, they're like, okay, this medication, probably you'll have to start taking it tomorrow, but just wait for our phone call. So all good news, went very well. For some reason, I'm always nervous for these appointments. Now it's over, at least that one. The next ultrasound and blood draw is gonna be Monday. Today's Friday. This guy's gonna fall asleep. This is our routine when I'm off. My days off is him just settling down. Well, we wake him up like at 7:30, long walk, and then after that, I'm on the couch for a few minutes with him, so he settles down, and then he takes a morning nap. So, oh, stretch. Yeah, so tired. Why are you so tired already, puppy? Oh, no. Still working on the biting. That's my hair. We like hair. All right, so this is day number 7 of injections. I'm about to inject myself, but before I do, I wanna give you guys an update on what happened yesterday afternoon. So I got a call from my fertility clinic yesterday afternoon regarding my ultrasound results and my lab draw. So everything, of course, is still going as planned. Everything is developing as they should. Lots of follicles developing, lots of eggs developing, and it's kind of going, not quicker than they think, but I apparently have a lot of eggs and the follicles are maturing pretty fast. So they told me to start the citrotide medication that I mentioned to you yesterday. So I injected myself with that citrotide medication this morning. That one is actually the most painful one that I've had so far out of the 3 medications, and pretty easy to inject though. I didn't have to really like read a whole lot on how to draw up the med. That was all pretty easy, so that was nice. And then when it came to actually injecting myself in my stomach, it burned a little bit more than the other 2, but it wasn't a big deal. I have to inject myself with that medication in the morning between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., which is kind of an inconvenient time for me because I walk Yuma at that time, or I'll be at the hospital if I work that day. So luckily though, I don't work until the end of next week. So this citrotide medication, as I mentioned yesterday, stops ovulation. So the other medications that I take at night right now will still work and help further develop the follicles and produce eggs without them ovulating. We don't want myself ovulating any of the eggs at all because they want to retrieve them. What they did tell me too is this pen one, and by the way, this pen one's called Vaginal F. This is a follicle stimulating drug. Because my follicles are growing as they should and kind of at a high speed, they told me to reduce this one. These 2 vials that I take, 1 injection, the Menopur. This one is like to help produce the eggs, and I'm gonna keep that dose the same. So just reduce this one. And I think that's the update. So the symptoms, yesterday I told you I still am not feeling too much. Yesterday afternoon, I took Yuma for a walk finally when the rain stopped, and I was actually feeling my ovaries. I know it's weird sounding, but you know how some people say that they can like feel themselves ovulate? I feel like this is what they seem to feel when they ovulate. Like when I was walking, each step I could feel almost like a ping pong ball on each side of my lower abdomen, like jiggling inside me. Almost like there's somebody like tapping on the inside of my lower abdominal wall. It wasn't painful, it wasn't uncomfortable, just very odd feeling. And so I'm feeling that now. If I have to go to the bathroom, my bladder's too full, it seems to be more crampy down there. Like it's very uncomfortable if I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm definitely feeling changes in my like lower abdomen area where my ovaries are. And I feel like that's to be expected at this point because my ovaries are getting bigger. I feel like the whole no working out thing, like even if I did want to work out right now, I wouldn't want to because I think it would hurt. Like them jiggling around, that's like really what they're doing, is they're just kind of bouncing around, I feel like, in there, which is really weird for me to think about. But nothing hurts, nothing's uncomfortable, still a little bit bloated on my lower abdomen. I'm feeling fuller faster, so I'm just eating like snacks actually throughout the day. And I don't know if that has to do with the medications or my just ovaries are growing or maybe a combination of both, but definitely feeling fuller faster. So just eating like small snacks throughout the day is helping. Today, same thing, took Yuma for a walk and I had to like kind of slow down my walk because I'm feeling my ovaries. One on each side, like kind of moving around. So just very strange feeling. So anyways, that's the update. So far, so good. No mood swings. Tomorrow's Sunday, keep you updated. I'm actually gonna close out the video tomorrow, even though I'm not done with my stimulation medications. I'm gonna pick up the next vlog on Monday. So I'll end the video tomorrow on Sunday and give you guys a little more of an update. And then I'm gonna pick another video back up on Monday. That will be the second week into my IVF, and that'll be a really exciting week next week because that's gonna be when my egg retrieval is gonna be. And I don't know what days that's gonna happen because it's all depending on the ultrasounds that are gonna start happening on Monday. And then they'll tell me when the egg retrieval is gonna be, hopefully based on those ultrasounds, but it's gonna be kind of last minute. I don't know what day it's gonna be next week. It's all gonna depend on the ultrasounds and how my follicles are developing and the eggs are maturing. So exciting, very exciting. All right, let's do this. Before I inject myself, I want to show you my stomach just to give you an idea of, I guess, like what it's looking like. Now I just had sushi, so of course it's going to be a little bit bigger, but just the camera here real quick. So, you know, not terrible, but definitely definitely rounder than what I'm used to. I tend to bloat anyways at night. That's pretty normal. Everybody bloats at night by the end of the day, just all the food and water and stuff you drink throughout the day. But this is a little bit more than normal, so nothing uncomfortable though. You see I have some bruising. All right, here we go. Finding out it's been really hard lately to find a spot to inject because I've used up all my spots on my stomach. Like even though I'm bloated, I don't have a very big like surface area. Just like I already did there. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to repeat the sites. So I did it there. I think I did it there last night because this morning I did my other medication here, which still is sore. So this one, I have to go way on the side, but I really don't have much. So it's, yeah, in this situation, I wish I actually had a lot more body fat. It would hurt less. Word to the wise. Maybe gain some weight before you do IVF because that would be helpful. Whew. Done. Yes. Complete. Woo. Today so far has been a good day. Same as yesterday in terms of my symptoms. Took Yuma for a walk this morning because it wasn't raining. Thank the Lord it wasn't raining this morning because the moment I got him up, he was crazy. So got him outside, went for an hour walk. Just like yesterday, I had to slow my walk because I could feel my ovaries bouncing around, which it wasn't painful still, but just very uncomfortable. A little bit of bloating still, but nothing different than before. So I do want to give you guys a little update on that. Let me adjust the camera. You can see. So you can see it like, because this is a tight shirt. And yeah, so for me, normal is flat, but this is a little bit bloated. But really, it's not uncomfortable, so I'm thankful for that. But still, it's like, I'm not a big fan of the bloat, but at least I am hanging in there with it. Like I'm not uncomfortable or anything. Emotions are pretty good. I didn't have necessarily a meltdown this morning, but I was kind of freaking out because my watch said that it was supposed to rain in 30 minutes when I got Yuma up and he was going crazy and I couldn't find his harness. But I had just given myself the morning shot and this morning hurt more than yesterday. And so I think I was just in pain and like needing to find his leash so we can take him for a walk before it rained. So I was in a rush and I kind of was like in a bad mood this morning, but then I was fine. So I think it was just because it was painful, but still off caffeine. So I'm a little bit tired, but probably also due to the medications. I am gonna close out the video here. This video is a long one. I apologize. I kind of knew it would be because I didn't want to leave anything out. I wanted to make sure I updated you guys in detail of everything going on with me this week, first week of IVF, stimulation week, just in case some of you are watching this video for your own education and wanting to know like the experience of somebody else going through IVF, just in case you want to know for yourself. So bottom line, this week went really well, much better than I thought it was going to be. I think I was expecting the worst because I don't know, I just read a lot of things online before I started, a lot of people's testimonies and experiences, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I in for? Why did I pay so much money to put myself through this torture? But it really hasn't been bad, you guys, it really hasn't. So it just goes to show you that everybody is an individual, everybody's different. This week, so this next video that you'll see, for me, I'm filming it, obviously I'm starting it tomorrow, which is Monday. Tomorrow I'm gonna have my second ultrasound to see the follicular growth, see how many eggs I am producing. That will be a more exciting appointment tomorrow because that'll determine maybe like when the egg retrieval is gonna be. So my egg retrieval is next week at some point. They're thinking it's gonna be either Wednesday or Thursday. So that's the next video, is gonna be second week of IVF and egg retrieval. So that'll be way more exciting, I think. And this whole thing is just flying by way faster than I thought it would be. You know, like, it was so slow, many years of preparing leading up to IVF, and now IVF's flying by. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. For those of you who are still watching, thank you so much. I know this is a very long video. For those of you who are going through IVF or thinking about going through IVF, I hope this was helpful. As you guys know, who've been watching a while, this is the main reason why I started my YouTube channel, was to document my infertility journey and now IVF, and just to support women in general going through all this stuff. So please, if I can be any help to any of you, please reach out. Yeah, wish me luck in the second week of IVF and egg retrieval. It should be very exciting. Thank you so much for all the love and support as always, and always remember to be kind to yourself.